Hey, welcome to UAsk502, the podcast where we get up close and personal with the plumbers, pipe fitters, and service techs of Local 502. I'm Ryan Kleber. Joining me is my co-host, Erik Elzy.
UAsk502 is your go-to source for stories, skills, and the daily lives of our hardworking people in this local. We're just getting started, and we're excited to see where this takes us.
Absolutely. This isn't just another podcast about the trades. This is our story as seen through the eyes of Local 502 members. We're here to talk about the ins and outs of what we do, how we got here, and what's on the horizon for our trade.
So why UAsk502? Well, we wanted a platform where we can discuss and answer questions from our members, highlight achievements, discuss industry trends, and just have a real open conversation about what's happening in our world. Local 502 has a strong history in its community with some great stories worth sharing.
And we'll be covering topics you guys asked for. So whether it's technical advice, career tips, or a breakdown of union news, we want you to shape the conversation here. We're also hoping to break down some of the mysteries of the work we do. Pipe fitting, plumbing, service techs, these jobs are demanding and technical, and there's a lot to discuss. So let's take a few minutes to introduce ourselves for anyone tuning in for the first time. Erik, you want to go first?
Sure thing. I've been with Local 502 for 28 years. I started working in 1996 as a helper with Stewart Mechanical. I was then accepted to the apprenticeship as an apprentice plumber. I've worked as a plumber, a foreman, a general foreman, instructor at a training center, training coordinator, a business agent, covering most anything in this Local 502 office. For me, this career has been about dedication, being able to provide a good living for my family, and I've learned so much from those who came before me. I still speak to a lot of my mentors today. Being on UAsk502 is a chance for Rhino and I to bring a voice to all the guys and gals out there doing the work every day.
Well said. And I'm Ryan Kleber. I've been with the local for 25 years. My career began in the summer of 1998 as a helper for Ward Engineering. I guess I did enough right because they got me into the apprenticeship in 99. I turned out in 04, and since then I've been all over the map. I spent the rest of that decade on the road working at various nuclear plants, refineries, power plants, and one of the first chip plants. After that, I settled down and found a home with one of our contractors working on and eventually taking leadership roles on some of the biggest projects in 502 at the time. I spent a short time teaching at the training center before being elected to the position I am in now. Because of Erik and I's experiences, we wanted to give back to this community and create something where we can share the insights, challenges, and rewards of what we do. And most importantly, help build pride and keep everyone informed.
Very nice. So what can you expect from 502? Our plan is to bring in guests from the field, interview experts, answer questions from you guys, and occasionally cover some fun stories on the job sites. We'll also talk about career progression, certifications, technical tips, union events, and updates.
All fun stuff. And we want to hear from all of you. We're going to set up a way for you to submit questions. Whether you're in training or you've been at it for decades, UAsk502 is all about connecting, sharing knowledge, and supporting one another.
Yes, I'm looking forward to this. So let's wrap it up with a quick Q&A, Ryan. What's a common question you hear all the time since you get most of the phone calls in here right now?
Well, big one is, how do I know if I'm ready to take on bigger projects or leadership roles? And my answer is that it's a mix of experience and confidence. If you put in the time and have mentors who see your potential, you trust their feedback, and don't be afraid to ask questions or seek advice, because that's what we're all here for.
I think if they try that, buddy, they'll find out it works. And I'll add that it's not just about your technical skill. Soft skills like communication and team management are huge. So if you're at that point, start working in those areas as well.
All right, well, that wraps up our pilot episode. If you enjoyed this, be sure to follow along because we'll be releasing episodes as often as we need to cover what's important in Local 502.
And don't forget to reach out to us with any questions, topics, or stories you'd like to share. Thanks for tuning in to UAsk502 because we're just getting started and we're excited to see where this takes us.
Yeah, yes, sir. We're going to be delving into deeper topics as we go forward, so everyone have a good day.